The day I almost gave up. That sounds like the question. Let's start with that. This is so dumb. It's almost like I don't even want to do this.
Why?
It's like I don't even. This is a real truth. I really don't even want to do this video because it's hard. Because it's hard to talk about, and it's hard to talk about the things that almost made you die. It almost made you just not want to be here anymore. And an honest truth, I want to not talk about this at all, right? Because it just hurts. It brings back a lot of weird feelings. It brings back a lot of issues and mental thoughts that I do not want to deal with today because I'm going through a depressive state of the bipolar where I would rather just stay in the dark. I would rather just stay inside. I would rather just do nothing. But I would just want to quit doing this right now. But my honest truth is if I don't talk about this, I know for a fact it's not going to be a good day. I'm not going to get it off my chest. I'm not going to be able to carry on, and it'll just kind of hold me down. So I'm going to do it, right? And the quitting is quitting right now, right? I could quit right now and I almost stalled 1,000 times. Could have just press stop on the camera. Camera 1, camera 2, turn it all off. And I can do it tomorrow and just quit. But there's a lot of things that I know that if I don't do this, I'm just going to quit something else today. So that one little thing that you may want to stop or not do, or it is important to you, you don't want to do it today or you don't want to do it anymore. Sometimes just going through it and just getting the task done, whether it is good or not good or terrible or stupid or whatever other thoughts of anxious activity you have in your head, sometimes just getting through it is going to benefit the day in order for you to win this day. Right? I can win this day right now by just finishing this video. I can win this day by just telling the story that I want to quit right now, and it's fine. I want to quit, right? It's fine. But what are the things I think about? What else am I going to quit today? Am I going to quit taking my dogs out for a walk today? Am I going to quit picking up my kids today? Am I going to quit being present for my kids today? Am I going to quit being a present husband today? Am I going to quit my life today? No, I'm not going to. So by me choosing to not quit right now in this little task of me just talking in front of this camera, we'll start a new butterfly effect because I did it. And I always say my coach told me this once and it stuck with me forever. It still sticks with me today. And it was a time when I was wrestling and I wanted to quit wrestling and I didn't want to do it anymore. I was tired of cutting weight and being fat, getting beat up, not even winning. What was the point of wrestling when you're not even winning? And my coach said, if you quit today, you're going to quit the rest of your life. And that's the anchor that helps me emotionally. That's the anchor that helps me move forward instead of pulling back. If you're watching this video, you didn't see the struggle of me setting everything up and getting it going and putting the mic and testing and lighting testing, and then I got to the video portion of what I'm supposed to talk about today, and I just didn't want, because it's a hard topic. But what I was really going to talk about was supposed to be when I almost quit life, right? But I want to go that deep. I don't want to go that deep into this video today. If you want me to go a little deeper, you want to know more about that video, please just comment down below and I will make that video. But today's not the day I'm going to, but I'm not going to quit on this video because I know it's going to butterfly affect the day. It's going to steamroll into the day, and I don't want that to happen. People don't understand, but when you're in a depression, depending on the state of depression, the pain, the darkness of your mind, depending on where you're at, you can just turn the lights off and do nothing. Right? You can just turn the lights off and ignore everything, not show up for anything, ignore calls, don't answer it. Just, if you don't answer a text message, which I don't, right? It's just you being anxious about answering text messages because you don't want to answer text messages because you don't feel like it, right? And sometimes it's not just you, it's just you not wanting to do anything. And people don't understand that. People don't understand that. I do not like to reply to text messages and Facebook and Instagram messages super fast because I'm super anxious about what I have to type. I'm super anxious about what I have to talk about. I'm super anxious about what they're going to feel on the opposite side of the text or the message. People think it's just a simple reply. It's not. Because with someone with depression, I don't even know if it's someone with bipolar or depression, but we overthink everything. Because I don't have the energy to say one thing back. I don't have the energy to kind of go back and forth right now. And you catch me on a good day, message after message, on time, every day, but not all the time. So honestly, I could have quit everything today. But what gets me through it is literally that quote. Knowing that if I quit now, I'm going to quit the rest of my life. Not saying that you shouldn't maybe not do it right now or not, but get it done. Even if it's like, like when you get homework back in school and like you just had to get your homework done just so you didn't get an F, right? You didn't get incomplete. You didn't care what the grade was. And sometimes you're so smart that you end up getting the A anyway. But even if it's better than not handing something in at all, right? You ever just take a test and just be like, hey, abacadabra the whole time? Better to do something than to do nothing. And that's the way I look at it. Even though I don't want to work out, even though if I don't want to video, even though I don't want to do X, I do it enough. And someone else told me, it's like, if you're not going to do it 100%, you're not going to do it at all. I was like, yeah, you know what? Go fuck yourself, because you don't live in my mind. If you don't do it 100%, you're not going to do it. No, that doesn't live in the real. There's no such thing as 100%. 100% is 1% of the time. Any professional athlete plays at 80%, fights at 80%, competes at 80% because they deal with injuries. You think they're out there fucking feeling great? Most of the time, no. Half of them have broken hands, broken fingers, broken ankles, but they're still running on it, they're still playing on it, they're still pushing through it. Right, so there's no such thing as 100%. Sometimes in order to get through not quitting, you just gotta go through. And it doesn't have to be pretty. Like, I made this video, I could have not. But now none of this would have appeared in the video. None of this talking or this babble or this jargon of what I think in my mind is going to benefit somebody. But now it might, because I put it. And if it benefits you, please let me know. Comment down below something that like this video fucking helped you. And like I said before, you want to know the full story of that? Then please, I have other videos back in the past, but I'll talk about it tomorrow if you want me to. I got no problem. But today's just not the day for me to go that deep into that mental hole of trying to pull back all those emotions that were really tough. I'm just not in that space to get through that there right now, because the mindset's not there. Right? But I shifted it enough today to not quit. Did this enough today to not show up. Because I did show up. And now I'm showing up with passion. Now I'm showing up with energy. And if I didn't do that, even just to start, I would have never gotten this out of my system, and I probably would have felt like shit for not doing it. Right? Because that's when the guilt steps in for not achieving something. That's where the regret steps in for not doing something about something. Right? I don't want to regret stuff. That's why I take these chances. That's why I make these videos, regardless if someone or no one watches them, because I don't want to regret not leaving a story behind for my kids. Right? I don't want to not leave a story behind for someone else that might need it. And I feel like this is always my best form of communication, is through videos, through screens, and through voice. If I write something, you'll be like, what the fuck did this kid write? Was it a third grader write this? Yeah, a third grader wrote it, because I can't write that well, but I can speak. Right, I can talk from my heart, and I can tell you exactly what it is that I'm feeling. That's one thing I'm really good at. If you're ever in a moment where you feel like you want to quit, step back for a second. Even talk to yourself. If you're that type of person that's like more verbal, sit back, put a camera on, fuck it, right? Do what I did, and just talk. Talk out loud to the person in front of you who's you. And talk about how you don't want to do this, and I don't want this to do, and then I don't want because of X and Y and Z, and then this is going to happen, and this is going to happen. And then you ask yourself, what's the truth? Where are the facts here? The facts are, if I don't do this video today, I'm going to make it carry on throughout the day. And I'm going to feel guilty. That's a fact, right? Because I know myself. But here's a fact, if I put it away, right, that's what would have happened. But if I could just talk and just go and just at least try to do something in this moment and not quit on it, I did what I was supposed to do. And now it's out of my head, regardless of the quality, regardless of the content, regardless of what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is truth. And I can't be mad at that. Did it help someone? I don't know. Right? Am I supposed to make some weird fake story about what I was supposed to quit on versus... No, this was a topic that I kind of wanted to talk about, but I wanted to go a different direction, but I wasn't really in the mental space to talk about it. So instead, this is what you get. Me talk about not quitting making this video today and why it's important. And also, what's one thing that you didn't quit on? Comment down below. And if you feel like this video helped you, subscribe.